and greetings. This is your coach, intuitive, and numerologist, Karanda, back with another installment in the Life Path series. Here we will be talking about Life Path 6, also Life Path 33, the master number. There are 4 master numbers, 11, 22, and 44. So if you're on any of those life paths, you would also resonate with the reduced single digit of that number, because the master numbers take a little bit more work and are challenging to deal with. And you asked for it this lifetime. This video is for anyone who wants to know a little bit more about tarot, along with the life path numbers and their correspondence. So if you don't know how to find your life path number, you just need to follow these simple steps. If you were born in, let's say, the year 1935, congratulations, you vampire. You would add the numbers 1, 9, 3, and 5 and reduce those single digits down to a double digit number. Once you get that number, you would then add that to your birth month and your birthday. And if you did those calculations, you should have got a 16, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, or 78 to be a life path 6. Now there is one specific calculation that would have resulted in the life path 33, 6 to figure out that life path and tarot correspondence. I'm just going to run through those numbers quickly here for you. Quick adjustment. There we go. That is much better, don't you think? So if you did those calculations and received the single digit 6, the Lovers is your tarot correspondence. Now, if you are a life path 6, all these cards may resonate with you, but specifically if you got the single digit 6, the Lovers is your tarot card. If you are a 15/6, the Devil is your tarot correspondence. 24/6 is the Queen of Wands. 33/6, that master number, is the 7 of Wands. The 2 of Cups is life path 42/6. The King of Swords is life path 51/6. And the 6 of Swords is life path 60/6. We have the Ace of Pentacles for life path 69/6. And the 10 of Pentacles for life path 78/6. So let's take a deeper look at the tarot card of the Lovers. For my life path 6, we have the Lovers, and this card speaks about a union of complementary opposites. That classic story of Adam and Eva in the garden, as Eva is the name in the original text, as well as the snake in the tree of life, and we got a burning tree here. Well, let's take a deeper look, shall we? We have the tree behind Adam, which is a symbolic tree, of course. The 12 flames are representative of the 12 signs of the zodiac. On the left, we have 5 branches, which also symbolize the 5 senses, and 7 on the right, which represent the body, as the body has 7 chakra centers and the 7 original planets. Behind Eva, we have the tree of life. Now, the snake here is actually representative of the kundalini, which lies coiled at the base of the spine. And the tree of knowledge is really the knowledge of what enables us to discern truth from what is false. Now, Adam and Eva represent both male and female, positive and negative, the conscious and subconscious, which are two specialized manifestations of the one life force that must be equalized before even attaining unity. And the conscious and subconscious minds gaze upon the superconscious, symbolized by the angel. And through this process, we reach our source and draw upon that power and inspiration. This is the Lover's card. For life path 15-6, we have the Devil, which is the polar opposite of the divine, right? But it's really more about the delusion of judging the outward appearances instead of our inner qualities. It is the misconception of God, with the upside down star there. It's a representation of religious dogma, as dog spelled backwards is God. That did not occur for no reason. So, with this card, it is important to learn to laugh. Laugh at the devil. Ha 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 ha. Right? Laugh. Laughter is the most effective defense against all evil. This card is ruled by Capricorn, which is also ruled by Saturn energy. And Saturn sits at the base of the spine where that kundalini energy is lied coiled up. And that kundalini, or negative lower energies, Capricorn energy, must raise that life force up in order to teach others. This card also has a very black background to represent, darkness, illusion, shadows, really ignorance or lack of light. This pentagram, a lot of people think of it as old darkness, black magic, but it's also a sign of inverted power. This torch that the Capricorn energy holds is also turned upside down, burning wastefully, lighting nothing, offering no light whatsoever. And the humans here are chained very loosely. They can release themselves at any time because this is not a full square cube. It only has 3 sides. They can slip themselves free. But they choose to be chained to this devil-like energy. The cube itself is a symbolism of half truth. And at any time they can be refused, or can refuse to be bound by this imperfect knowledge, that we are God incarnated. But sometimes we play the role in an upside down position as undeveloped people, chained in bondage to appearances. That is the devil. For life path 24-6, we have the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is gorgeous, attraction, confidence, also Clairvoyant. This is a very psychic card, as we got a black cat here in the tarot. I'll get to that in a minute, but I first want to talk about the queen herself, as she is holding a wand, which represents spiritual powers and life force energy. In the other hand, she holds a sunflower, which always points to the sun. Another symbol of that sunflower is the Leo deacon of Aries, and the wands represent the fire element, but this card specifically has lions all around it. In the backdrop, on the throne, lions, and Leo energy all over. This card is also showing the energy of the strength card, which also represents Leo energy. And we got some triple peaks of the mountains, and mountains also symbolize attainment and achievements and success. With this Queen of Wands card, the black cat itself is symbolic of some clairvoyant power. So when we see the Queen of Wands, it is someone who knows and is done and is very much in her element. That is the Queen of Wands. For life path 33-6, my master numbers, we have the Seven of Wands. And in this card, we have 6 wands planted in the ground here. And each wand represents our senses, with the 6th wand, pick any one you want, being our intuition, the 6th sense. And the 7th wand that the figure is holding is the ability to leave the body at will, which is yet to be planted. And another word that we call this nowadays is astral projection. Now, this person is willing to work very hard without thought of their self. They're dressed in work clothes on a hilltop with no one around. They don't have any care for any luxuries of the world. They are only interested in higher development, self-sacrifice, and determined to give service to others. This card also can be a card about martyrdom. So that is the Seven of Wands. For life path 42-6, we have a Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups speaks about a equal give and take between two individuals. We have a man and woman in the card, and this card can also talk about contracts or marriages and things that have to do with cooperating with one another. Above them, we have a winged lion with the 2 snakes twisted up, like in the medical field. The word is catechus, I believe. I'll spell it. It's I have it in my head, but I can never pronounce it. Caduceus. Okay. And that symbolism is for the master who can interpret knowledge of the higher worlds to others. Now, the woman here is dressed in white with a blue outer robe, which symbolizes purity and the underlying soul and subconscious, while the man is shown in yellow, representing the consciousness, and he has some trefoils there, like you would find on a crown, which symbolize the Trinity. In the background here, we also have a little tiny house, which is representing the creativity of humanity, or the united efforts of male and female, positive and negative, the subconscious and conscious energies. For life path 51-6, your card is the King of Swords. And the king holds a sword, which represents activity, perception, and discernment. It is the sword of truth, the truth, and nothing but the truth. In the screen behind him, we may note a butterfly as well as the waxing and waning moons. And the butterfly represents life and circumstances, that birth and rebirth energy, along with the waxing and waning moons, which are ever changing ideas and opinions that king has to deal with on a daily basis on that throne. The sword he holds separates all false ideas from the true ones, and he swiftly sets those things right. Life path 66 is the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is a card of travel and passage. We have a man, woman, and child inside of the boat, representing the Trinity and consciousnesses, the, subconscious, conscious, and superconscious, with the child here moving to another shore. Now, water also represents the subconscious in the tarot cards, and as they travel, it's the subconscious that supports them. And there's no difficulty really with them traveling. These are very calm waters, and the swords themselves are in a line and act as a shield or protective position down to show that everything that they need to do is done. This is a harmony within the minds. They made a final decision and they're all moving in the same direction, guided by the man or the conscious mind. For life path 69-6, we have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles shows the guided hand of divinity with a pentacle. And the pentacle is an offer of material goods and recognition for achievements for those who seek it. We have a garden in the foreground here with lilies and other roses, or flowers, I should say, which symbolize desires purified and the energetic drive behind those desires. We have two mountain peaks, another symbol of attainment and achievement. And the Arch of Roses that we have here is symbolic to the goal being in our sights, even though it is still in the distant future. Now, the Ten of Pentacles is for the Life Path 78-6. The Ten of Pentacles is a card about, well, inheritances, family wealth, generational wealth, great fortune. In this card, we have the three states of consciousness, the man, woman, and child here. And we have the ancient observer here who knows the future and has seen it all right through that archway in the Ten of Pentacles. We also have the two dogs here, which represent development of the animal kingdom. They are gray in color, another symbol of balance as black and white collaborate together to create gray. This arch also indicates victory and can no longer be tipped over. We have the Libra scales built right in this foundation. So everything's balanced, nothing's going nowhere. The foundation is solid, right? It is grounded. Now the pentacles on this card are arrayed into the pattern of the tree of life, which shows the greatest achievement from gaining balance while on the earth plane, and is just the picture of success and fulfillment in every way. So that is the tarot cards for the Life Path 6. If you want to know more about your chart, you can always find my information in the description box or go to mindovertnumber.com. And if you learned anything today, great. Like the video, share it, and I'll catch you guys later in the next part of the Life Path series.